106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Right on, and welcome back to Music Saturday Part 2 with myself and Mad Andersons and our special guest, Vanilla Wafa. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Hey, thanks for having me. I'm honored to be here. I'm just excited to be here. I mean, let's rock on. I mean, you guys, I know Nolan and Catherine from way back, and I'm just excited to get a chance to talk to y'all and for y'all to listen to my music. I hope you like it.
Of course we do.
Absolutely. And you know what? It's because of Nolan and Catherine that we actually got hooked up together and connected.
I mean, I've known them for a few years now. They are class acts. They make great music. I mean, I'm a big fan of theirs. I'm just so happy that, you know, they feel the same. And let's rock on.
Well, I tell you what, man, when you contacted me, you know, you said, no, my name's so-and-so, and, you know, Vanilla Wafa, I know, and Mad Andersons told me about you. And then I told them that you hooked up with. They're like, oh, really? Wow, that's amazing. Like, he's one of our good peeps.
Well, I've known them for, like I said, for a couple of years. They are very talented. They're great songwriters, and I'm just happy to be mentioned along with them. I mean, I can't say that our musical styles are the same in any way, but, you know, I'm happy that, you know, they like my stuff and that hopefully everyone else will.
Well,
we're so thrilled that you're here.
Thanks. I mean, I couldn't be more honored to be here with y'all. I mean, because, like I said, I really respect you guys as musicians and songwriters, and, yeah, like I said, my stuff is completely different, but I hope y'all like it, and that's all I can ask for.
Well, you know what, just before we get to our first question here, and just one more touch, I know we're kind of praising Mad Andersons right now, but we kind of have, we're kind of have to. That sounds bad, but in all fairness and seriousness, when I first talked to them and listened to Light Through Glass and had them on, I was like, these guys are so much fun, and then had them on again, then had them on as guests. I was like, you know what, I made the conscious decision. I said, you know what, I need them as permanent co-hosts, and we haven't looked back since, and it's just been amazing. So I couldn't have asked for two better friends and two better musicians to hang out with all the time, every Saturday night.
I mean, I totally agree. I mean, they are awesome musicians, great songwriters. Their stuff is fantastic, and I'm just honored that, you know, you guys wanted to have me on, because, you know, I'm just a musical hack, just trying to.
Hardly. Let's turn it down to Wafa now.
Yeah. Okay. So first up, you did just your name, Vanilla Wafa, like that. It's unique to say the least.
I Absolutely.
And very cool. So how did you come up with that? Like, what was the kind of thought process behind that? I want to be unique, but you know what? This is going to sound really tripped out and really kind of cool at the same time.
Well, I mean, this whole thing. I've played guitar for a long time, but I never had the means to really, I don't know, create my own songs. And with music software, I've really been able to do that. And so this whole thing was kind of started out as a joke. I mean, with the first song that I did, the first video I did, I was like, Vanilla Wafer, it's hilarious. So, plus that mask, or is it a mask? But you guys decide. But it just kind of fell into place, and I've been doing my own thing ever since. I mean, even though Vanilla Wafer is kind of I don't know if it's a joke, but the music is serious, and I really take it seriously, and I hope that everybody understands it's all about fun, and I just want everybody to like it. Not everybody will, so I just ask them to give it a chance. If they like it, great. If not, there's no hard feelings. I just want to put something out there that's different. When I go in the studio, if you want to call it that,
right?
This is what comes out, and all I can say is I don't understand. I just don't know what genre it is, to tell you the truth.
Man,
I think it's really kind of different, but I try to make it fun and throw in some shred there, because that's really what it's all about for me.
I tell you what, man, there's absolutely no way possible, and I'm not kidding when I say it's no way possible we could ever pigeonhole you to a certain genre, because it's impossible, man, because you're all over the place, and that's not a bad thing either. That's a good thing. And like I said to the Mad Andersons at the beginning of the show, is because of your unique style and just like your experimentation, you remind me a lot of Tommy Morello from Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, I mean, I've been compared to a lot of things. I really don't know how to, I don't know if it's techno, if it's funk, if it's rock. I really don't know how to describe it. This is what comes out when I go in, when I get an idea. I mean, that's all I can say. And if people like it, that's great. And if not,
Well, regardless, man, your experimentation is what makes you stand out and what makes you unique, and that's what I like about your guitar style. Because, like I said, that's what Tommy Morello did. He kind of really thought outside the box and started working with different things, and that's exactly what you're doing, and that's what makes me appreciate your music that much more. So that's my take on it. Next up, man, all your songs. I mean, I know you said it's kind of a joke, but it's not a joke. But a lot of the song titles are really kind of funny, like Little Green Monsters, Alligator Blood, like Pancakes, Slip and Slide,
Yeah.
Whiplash, Short Circuit, which reminds me of the original Disney movie Short Circuit, right?
Right.
So, can you elaborate a little bit on that, just of how you come up with the song titles?
Well, I mean, it's funny how they come up. I mean, it's usually something that somebody says, or I'll come up, like with Alligator Blood, it's just a certain kind of rhythm or beat that kind of inspires it. But
Right.
It's really, some songs just write themselves. With Pancakes, it was my wife's relatives that came over from Denmark, and they just wanted some pancakes, and I was like, there you go, pancakes. I mean, it's as easy as that. I mean, some are harder than others to write, but some just write themselves, and they're really, they're simple. They're not complicated, beats or any, complicated like chord progressions. I just try to make it fun.
Right.
Try to make it, funky, and make sure I throw my own little twist on it, because I as far as guitar, I take that really seriously, and I hope that that's what really distinguishes myself from other players, that that's whenever you hear a Vanilla Wafer song, you're gonna hear some guitar that's gonna rock you, and
Right.
that's what I hope that comes out of it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just before I give the floor to Nolan and Catherine, this is a little bit cheesy, but I mean, I guess it kind of suits the situation. But when you're talking about pancakes, saying your wife's family came over from Denmark, and
Right.
the first thing I thought of when he said that was Austin Powers 3 Goldmember smoking a pancake.
Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
so I know it's cheesy, really kind of like rim shot joke there, but
no, I mean no. It's an absurd topic for a song, but it just stuck with me, and then I just kind of took it from there. I mean, with the funky rhythm and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's just how my music works. When I hear, like somebody comment on something, and I'm just like, oh man, that's a funny saying, and then things just go from there. So, like I said, I don't know. When I hear something, who knows what's going to come out, but I just hope it's fun and people like it. That's all I can hope for.
well, you know what, man, and the song titles too. It's cool because you know what, Primus does the exact same thing. Think of their song titles too. So it's good they can make it work for you. So I'm gonna stop talking here for a minute, and I'm gonna pass the floor to Nolan and Catherine. So go ahead, guys.
Okay, I get to go first. So we talked off air a little bit about the rhythm section that you work with. Tell me about working with those guys.
Well, I mean, I was lucky enough to, with the internet, you're lucky enough to hook up with guys all over the world. And I was lucky enough to hook up with some guys from Sweden that like my stuff. There's one guy, Adam, he's an excellent drummer. Stefan, he's an excellent bass player, and they like what I was doing. So, I played with them on a number of songs, Little Green Men and Brother Man and that kind of thing. But, I use a lot of, I use software a lot just because, I don't have a band. I don't have time to rehearse with another band, with other people. So when I find a bass line or a drum sound that I like, I just run with it. If those guys have time to work, they're very busy and they have their own projects. So if I find something that's that works with the song, I'll just run with it. And that's pretty much how it works. I mean, I started off using software. I was just lucky enough to hook up with Adam and Stefan for a few songs, but they're great musicians, and the songs that I've worked with them on, I love them.
Yeah, they're great.
They are great. They have their own bands, so I know they're busy. So if they have time to do it, they'll help me out if I ask them. But I'll do my own thing if not.
Yeah, and those long distance collaborations are a lot of work. I don't think people realize how much work goes into them. Just putting it all together, it does take a lot of time.
It absolutely does, and there's a lot of back and forth. They have their own ideas, and I'm, when I work with them, I'm like, just go with it, do your own thing, and then we'll work it into however I have it, but.
Right.
Yeah. So that's kind of working like with a band. So you kind of take the other's input and let them do what they do.
Exactly. Which is easy to do when you're working with good people.
Yeah, absolutely. They have certain ideas, and I tell them, you have full authority to do what you want to do with it, and that may totally change up the song, but it's for the better.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, yeah.
So, Wafa, have you thought about taking this live, putting a band together, or is that just not in the cards for you?
At this point, I don't think it's. I think it would be. At this point, it just doesn't seem feasible. I mean, I would love